I've never done this before. I'm seeing what this is all about. Hey, how do I do this? Anybody out there can comment? I don't know what's going on. What do we got? Hello? Well, I figured I would come here and see if anybody wanted to ask any questions about any of the work I've done over the years. See if they have any questions about music or guitar in particular, and if they do, let's talk. Let's get into it. All right. So, all right. Anybody out there want to get free questions or whatever like that? I'm gonna just start jamming and see what comes on here. All right. So is there a place to see comments? I don't see what the hell's going on here. Well, the thought I had was that I would be able to access comments or something like that, so that, all right, so I thought I was going to be able to see comments or who's there so that I could, you know, see what you guys are up to and if you have any questions. So I don't know how to do this, but here, I was working on some Mixolydian ideas. Hey, there it is. There we go. Now I can see this. Yes. Hey, how's it going, Alex? Absolutely can see your questions. There we go. Finally, somebody's participating. Hey, man, you know, I thought to myself, maybe I should do something like this for folks that don't have, hey, I just wanted to know whether or not anybody wanted to kind of have an office hours thing for me, so that when I'm not teaching, you know, I'll come online, and any students that I'm already with, you know, from that are enrolled in with me in terms of private lessons, obviously they have access to ask me questions all week long. But if there's any subscribers that are out there that are interested, I figured I would give them a chance to, you know, ask a question or whatever like that. And so Alex, hey, how's it going, man? Did you have a question you wanted to talk about or something you wanted to do? I was working on some a lesson that I think I'm going to be coming out with this week called the Mixolydian mindset, and it'd probably be part of a series. It seems like a lot of folks out there want that type of content in terms of stuff that helps them learn how to tackle some of this Grateful Dead music that we play. And so one of the things I was working on is these ideas of taking the triads that exist here, where we're looking at it like out of the E major, right? We're going to be seeing come up to our fifth chord. Now we've got our B Mixolydian. Right? So if we follow these triads up, some really nice sounds like that. I was using the envelope follower and doing kind of a Scarlet thing, so check it out. So we can do, right? This is, we can do that, or start with doing something like that, or talking about some new note groupings that I've been playing around with lately, like groups of 3s, 4s, and 5s across the Mixolydian chords. Again, so utilizing things like That. And then putting a retreat note. So something like that. Whoops. That kind of thing. Anybody like that? I don't know if anybody's out there listening. This is my first time ever doing this live. Hey, there you are. I'm working right now. All right. Sorry, man. Let's see what that says. Well, anyway, I don't know whether or not this is going to work out for anybody, but oh, hey, cool. So one of these other ideas I was looking at is if you look at it, you'll see that's just F sharp minor. That's B7, retreat, F sharp minor, retreat, A Lydian, there again, alternate fingering, right? And then we've got C sharp minor, which is, that's the 6 of our E major, right? So all those, anything out of C sharp minor is going to sound really together over this too, right? Right? Okay. Obviously we can do some things like this where we're doing blending in the minor third into our B Mixolydian sound. So something like that would sound like this, right? Right? So super fun. Another thing I was, kind of goofing around with here is doing this kind of a triplet into the root. One triplet, then doing some approach notes. That kind of sound. So that would sound like this. I kind of like that. So I guess in theory we could look for other opportunities to take these 3 notes. Something like that. A triplet there, right? So you've got that. Looking for the same ideas. Super fun, right? I'm live on the internet right now. All right, let's talk technical aspects. I'll be up in 1 minute. So, technical aspects. What do you mean? Am I having technical difficulties on my end and I don't know about it and I'm sitting here broadcasting like an idiot? Is that what's happening? If this isn't working, I'll be a little embarrassed for sure, but I'm too old to really know how to do this. Just started practicing with the metronome recently. Oh, well, Alex, that's absolutely 100% the best thing you can do. That's the friend that never lies to you, man. Anyway, man. So look, if you're going to practice to a metronome, you want tick, 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 all right? But you don't always have to play. Yeah, getting your right hand synchronized with the left is obviously a huge thing. Let me show you a real quick thing for you to take away before I go. I gotta go drive off someplace real fast. But so this is an exercise I share with most of my students. Okay, and you should start at. I try to do it at the 9th fret, up to the 12th fret chromatically. Start on the D string here. Okay. So starting on a downstroke, we're gonna go chromatically up, and then we're going to skip the next note and go to the next string. We're not going to go, we're going to go, so we're going to just keep everything locked here in this 9 to 12 area. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4 on the D, G, B, and E strings. Okay, so that's pretty simple, right? Okay, then once we get there, we're going to come back on the same string we came up on. Like that. And the reason why we're doing this is because we're deliberately putting ourselves in a position where we're going to have to change our picking position. If you'll notice, most of the time, if you've been paying attention, I go on and on about this. I have a downstroke with an upstroke escape preference. I tend to like to rotate my hand a little bit. Like that. But then when we come back, we're going to have to watch. You're going to see my wedding ring, and I'm going to come up in this position. Like that. And the reason why this exercise works so well is that we're practicing a bunch of notes in a row, coordinating the left and the right hand, but we don't really have to think about the left hand. It's just kind of brain free. Like that. And once we get that under control, then we can start worrying about note choice, okay? So now we know how to cross strings in even notes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. But we're going to deliberately turn around without hitting this note twice, and that's going to make 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Whoops! Now we're going to have to flip over. Watch. Last note there is a downstroke, so that means I got to hit an upstroke onto the B. Yes, must resume 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 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 1. So we're going to have 7 notes on the high E string and only 1 note on the A string. I want to underline this to anybody who's paying attention out there. The exercise starts on the D string, runs all the way to the high E, comes back through the D string, and only has 1 note on the A. So we've got 7 notes on the high E and 1 note on the A string. That's an upstroke, and that's what gears you up to be able to turn things back around. So watch. Down, up, 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 down, rotate, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, rotate. So now we get to practice playing a bunch of consecutive notes in a row to coordinate our left and right hands. without having to worry about shifting, which you're ultimately going to have to learn how to do. But at first, it's nice to get some rhythm. Right? Now we come here and we get to practice rotating into this upward pick slant. Rotate. And then we rotate. The cool thing about the exercise is, again, it loops. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 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 1. Woo! That's a lot to say in one breath, but... So get your click going. Tick, 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 tick. Okay. The next level of this, no, that's not a metal pick. It's just a plastic pick. This is a Jim Dunlop Max Grip 1.5. It's kind of thick. The graphite picks that people tend to use within the genre here are even more clacky, right? Versus this. Anyway, the cool thing about this exercise is that I suggest that you play at half speed, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and, right, for a little while, and then shift. So that you can practice going into and out of different tempo. I mean, it's still the same tempo, we're just subdividing it more. Like that, so that we can now back and forth, up and down, just going up and down. Nothing to worry about with the left hand other than coordinating a clean note. Nice and slow. That kind of thing, right? But we're going to rotate right here in the high E. Have to, otherwise we'd have to do like that, and then we could stay in this downward position. You could totally get this level of speed and accuracy. It is not hard. There's no reason to do a chord here. This is all a chromatic exercise. This isn't a musical exercise. The cool thing is, though, that now we're practicing the discipline of doing downstrokes and with an upstroke escape, even notes per string. So the good news is, if we cut the exercise in half, it quickly turns into playing E major pentatonic. Okay, and that's really, really a great idea. Okay, so now we have a system of down, up, 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 that we can loop here. And again, it loops 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 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 1, like that. And if you have that over top of E major, now that's out of the A chord shape of E major. But we could go to the C chord shape and play the same thing. Or go to this. Okay, so we could take this C, A, G, E, and D shaped positions and play our same exercise like that. And that all stems from this first thing of coordinating chromatically. I got to work on that one. All right, so look, I actually have to drive my wife to a doctor's appointment. I just wanted to do a real quick, online thing. I'm thinking about doing this on a regular basis. If you guys like that, please leave a note or something like that and let me know. But I'm gonna sign off, but I really do appreciate you guys subscribing and tuning in today for the first live broadcast. All right, thanks for sharing this last 20 minutes with me, and take it easy, guys. Okay, bye-bye.